In education, an unannounced visit by the Ashanti Regional Minister, Simon Mensah, to some WASSCE examination centers revealed some lapses in the observance of COVID-19 protocols in schools. Now, those schools and students were found wearing face masks. Many of them had little or no tissue and soap to also ensure proper hand washing. Lava Firm's Erastus Asarinoko has filed the story.
87,295 candidates are writing this year's West African Senior School Certificate Examination across the Ashanti region. This is an increase of 4,894 or 6% over the 2019 figure of 82,401. Many schools designated various classrooms for candidates to write the Visual Arts Practicals paper, which covers graphic design, sculpture, picture making, and ceramics. Regional Minister Simon Mensah showed up without notice at KNUST SHS, St. Louis Senior High School, Kumasi Academy, and Prempeh College. Others are Yasantua Girls, Opokuware, and Pentecost Senior High Schools. In many of the schools, Mr. Mensah was unhappy about unavailability of hand-washing materials and even the positioning of Veronica buckets.
No tissue. Here, no tissue, even here. So I wash my hand and do what? I'm coming to wash my hand now, and I have to see tissue before I move. Okay. Yeah, not for decoration on shelves. Let's go to where they are having the visual.
Mr. Mensah also raised concerns about students keeping their hand sanitizers in their bags.
They are meant for a purpose. Yes, and when they work for some time, then they will use it. They didn't arrange the tables and chairs. Huh? So someone else did the arrangement. So if the table or the chair is contaminated, what happens?
At Yasantua Girls, Regional Director of Education Mary Owusu-Afriye questioned authorities for failing to put to use items provided by government.
Why are you keeping the tissue?
They are not for decoration.
Hello.
On the shelves. They are supposed to be used.
It's not as if the government hasn't supplied. You have been supplied, so why aren't you using them?
The next 30 minutes, you have to make sure that you have them, because I'm going to send somebody back. I will not come back, but I'm going to send somebody to come and check.
Events on the first day of the exams received high marks from the regional minister.
And everything is peaceful so far. With the other objective, in general, it was okay, but there were some few lapses. When you take the use of face masks, 100%, that is perfect. When it comes to Veronica buckets, the same. They all had the Veronica buckets. In almost all the schools, there were no tissue papers for which the students could use to wipe their hands after washing their hands with soap and water. We've advised them to supply the tissue to all the various schools. In all the various schools and at the various washing points. That is wherever they have Veronica buckets.
Some students also shared their first day experience with Love News.
Things are moving on smoothly. As we were expecting something difficult or whatever, nothing was so difficult.
We're not in normal times, right? So we don't exchange items. So we are buying our item, like using our normal items to write the exam.
Reporting for JoyNews, Erastus Asarinoko, Kumasi.
Meanwhile, the minority in Parliament is asking the Ghana Education Service to take necessary steps to ensure final year students who are in COVID-19 isolation and quarantine are not disadvantaged. Dr. Clement Park is Deputy Minority Spokesperson on Education.
Only wish them well, and we pray for God's guidance and protection in these very trying and, in fact, inconducive times for them to be writing exams. It is our hope that they will do their best under very trying, terrifying, and panicky conditions. So we can only wish them well. But that is part of the problem. We always raise the point that what would happen if students were sick? And what would happen if some of them perhaps even lost their lives during their stay in school? As we speak now, we are yet to hear what government's plan is through the GES regarding those students who may be in isolation and others who may be recovering from the virus. But be as it may, it is no longer a secret that COVID-19 is present among our students.